I'm Chuck Frederick, owner slash administrator of Helping Hands Residential Care Home. If you want to know how long it's actually going to take for you to start making money in the assisted living facility industry, then this is the video for you. Make sure you tap in. All right, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode. If you aren't already, make sure you're following. Make sure you subscribe so you can stay tapped in with any new videos we got coming down the pipeline. And there's more than enough videos to if you're interested in the business, getting in the residential assisted living space. I have over 20 plus videos for you to kind of get your feet wet, know what to expect, know what type of income, know what the expenses are going to be. So make sure you tap in, binge watch the material. It's more than enough. It's more than I was able to do, when I was out there looking. So make sure y'all tap in. Now, if you want to know how long it's actually going to take for you to get started making money when you're investing in a residential assisted living facility, I would say the magic number is up to you. I wish I could say that, it's a one size fit all, but me personally, I got licensed in August of 23, and I didn't start making money until January 2024. So we talk about overhead of a mortgage and things that you're financing, maybe like can be up to $5 to $6 grand a month that you got to carry that cost of monthly expenses. So you definitely want to try to make money way before that. But I didn't do any of the things that I was supposed to do to try to make sure that I can start making money right away. So what are those things that you're supposed to do? While you're going through the licensing process, you want to make sure that you're marketing. You want to make sure that you're meeting other people in the industries. You want to see if there's an association of other assisted living facilities in your area so that you're able to network with other owners. Some people have full beds and they refer those potential residents out to other facilities of, friends of the industry. So the sooner you can get in that network and start marketing, and starting to let people know who you are, you can start to kind of build a referral network of other ALF owners that can refer residents to you when they're full. So definitely want to tap in with other owners and try to get in that circle as soon as possible, even though you're going through the licensing process. Another way to start making money, because in this industry, you pretty much aren't making money until you have 3 residents. So you almost break even at 3, and then you start to get profitable at 4. So you almost need 3.5 to be profitable. So having one person, unless you're the caretaker, you're almost working backwards because now you increase your overhead because now you have one person and now you have a staff to pay. So you almost want to get started with at least 2, ideally. That's not always the case, but it almost hurts to get one person, So by marketing with other owners, reaching out to placement agencies, building that network. I have a video on how to get in contact with placement agencies so they can kind of help you find those residents or contact you when they have potential residents for you. Definitely want to get in contact with those people. Start a network. You want to have an open house. You want to start to pass out brochures. You have to start marketing way before you get your license. If you can join the Chamber of Commerce, so you can get into a local community of other business owners. And the Chamber of Commerce is pretty much business owners that refer business to each other. So that'll be the perfect place to start if you don't have a association in your area where you are. Definitely want to get into the Chamber of Commerce. That's in every community, every neighborhood, every county. So want to do that for sure. Going to rehab facilities, getting in contact with discharge planners. You can literally call hospitals and say, hey, I want to see if I can get in contact with your discharge planner or your discharge coordinator, or going up to those hospitals, because a phone call is like, hey, okay, send it over. But actually going to see those faces, they see your face, you put the brochure in their hand. That's a huge difference than someone just saying, hey, do something for me, and I don't even know who it is that's calling. So it's everything that you do is all about relationships. You don't want to just jump out there and say, hey, I just opened up and I'm looking for residents. Like, they don't know if you're even good at what you're going to be doing. They don't want to be referring families and friends or, potential people that are being discharged from the hospital to a facility that they have absolutely no knowledge about. The owner, they don't know about the owner, the facility, the staff, anything. So it will almost be a black eye on the caseworker to say, hey, yeah, take mom and dad or aunt, uncle, whoever it is, over to this facility, and they don't know if you're actually going to take care of them and actually do a good job. So you want to be able to meet those people in person and let them know who you are, get a feel for you and your personality, and then they can make a conscious decision from there. But an open house is pretty great. I didn't do an open house when I got started. I should have. A ribbon cutting ceremony where people are able to come in, they see it, they make videos, they post it to their social media, and then the Chamber of Commerce, they post it to their Facebook page, with all the business owners out front, and it kind of helps, bring some traffic and some attention to your business when you're getting started. So with me, I got a lot of traffic in the beginning, but the main issue that I was having was, where is everyone? Because we have families coming in, and for me, I didn't have plans on working in the business. So it's a little different if you actually plan on being the caretaker up front. But I'm meeting everyone, and my business attire and beautiful home, very spacious, nice bedrooms, dividers. If you want to see what my facility looked like, it was literally the second video I posted. So you can kind of get a layout of a potential ALF if you're not sure exactly how you want your floor plan to be or how you want your home set up. Definitely watch that video. But it's something where they like, okay, it's nice, it's amazing, but where is everyone? Where's the caretakers? Where are the other residents? What do you guys eat? What activities do you guys do? So it's like, yeah, I was selling them on how nice the facility is going to be if you're the first residents, but they like, do I want to be the first resident? Is this something I want to? So that's was the main reason. It kind of took me a little bit time to get going. So even if you can do respite stay where you are assisting families or taking care of their residents short time, maybe vacation, 3 to 4 days, or you do daycare where someone comes in during the day and then they leave in the evening, just so you can kind of get some momentum going. So when you do those tours or you have families come by and check out the facility, they can actually see caretakers in action. They can see actual residents in the facility and see the interactions, see how things are going to be. They need to have a vision for mom and dad and what it's going to be like, because you have this nice, beautiful home. For most families, they see facilities that are, a certain distance from their home or mom and dad's home. So it's a very familiar area. So they'll only see maybe 3 or 4, if that. And most times they fall in love with the first and second one that they see. So yeah, the home is beautiful. I love the home. It's great, but they leave there and then go to another facility, and there are actual 6 residents, caretaker, doing activities, eating dinner. They can smell the food. They can smell the cleanliness of the facility. They can see how well taken care of the residents are. So it's a no-brainer at that point. Most times than none, they're going to go with the facility that's actually operating, So when you think about how long it's going to take for you to start making money, it all depends on you, how soon you're going to start marketing, how soon you're going to bring that attention and that notoriety to your facility so people can know who you are, what you do. You want to have them see it up close, and whether that be respite care, home care, having people push in, they just need to see what it's going to be like. So like I said, for me, it was September, October, November, December, January, 5 months before I got my first residence. And then you have some people that get them in the first month or the first 2 weeks. The woman that kind of referred me to the business and, let me know how it was, she got her residence pretty quickly. But she did the things that I said that I'm telling you to do that I didn't do, so you won't have to pay a $4,000 mortgage for 5 months before you get your first residence. So if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you tap into my other videos. I promise you, there's more than enough content for you to almost be an expert, in this industry and know exactly what to expect, trials and tribulations that I went through that you can avoid. So Don't be that person that have to go through your own, learn from my mistakes. If you need a consultation, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll reach out directly, or you can write me on Instagram, dgt.chuck, on all social media platforms. Until next time, thanks for watching.